All right, here we are on Wednesday, November 22nd. Off to get a swim session in. So this is a little different than usually I record in the garage during training sessions, but we're switching things up a little bit. Well, one, because we have the accessibility now, and two, because we're pot committed to a triathlon race in the beginning of September here, and makes things really interesting when you actually put money down and you are registered for a race that is so many months away that on the surface might not seem like, I don't know, it's might not be as grueling as anticipated, but since I haven't swam in years, and I have 3 sessions in the last 2 weeks. Today's actually going to be my third swim session in a row, third training session in a row of swimming, which is nice. It's really the only form of training that doesn't hurt my body at all. And being an age grouper, thinking about ages and things like that, probably should be in, like, if not physical peak, as close as possible, and we are as far from that as we probably should be right now, but we're getting there, and getting these training sessions in and swimming, and trying to hold oneself more accountable should get us where we want to go. So I'm registered for a race up in Canandaigua, intermediate race. So they're longer distance. I did their sprint race a couple years ago, and was really I don't know, satisfied, really happy with my time. But that was in summer of 19. I was in physical, condition for training, that type of training, the best of my life. I was in the 250s. I was training 6 days a week, albeit it was a sprint from where I started to where I finished at that race. I felt really good. So that's kind of like, if we're looking at goals and trying to figure things out moving forward, the race is almost 9 months away. So my body weight's been hovering at 268, 265, somewhere in there, which with my job, there's really not a lot of time to eat, chasing kids around all day, and been getting more training cycles in, or training rides in rather, in the garage. I try and use the time now, at least through Christmas and into the new year, of just getting acclimated with training. Now, my volume for the swim, I don't know if anybody pays attention to the Instagrams and things, right? It takes me a long time to swim. I'm not very fast. I'm really slow. So 2 minutes per 100 yards to generate greater volume. It's really just a time thing for me. I remember there were times when I first started, way back in 17, 18, we were 3 minutes almost, 2:45. So we're getting better. But it's just, I think it's just a time thing. I don't know. I got to lug a lot of weight in the pool. There's not a lot of other ways around it besides just actually just got to do the work. So that's what the plan is. We're going to get as much training as we can, try and be cognizant of that. Like I said, swimming doesn't hurt. Running, I feel like I'm going to need to drive someplace, because where we live out here now, there isn't flat area at all. Everything is pretty much in a valley. So if we're going out someplace, it's always uphill And then I feel that the ride back is, well, it is easier because it's downhill, right? So I don't think it's a true testament of what I'm able to do. But for now, this is the third swim session in a row. Gonna try and get another one. But I'm also gonna use this platform as not only, I guess, to keep myself accountable, but I always ask other people questions about stuff, or at least post the question, but there aren't usually a lot of like responses to things. So hopefully this could be like a mechanism for like others. I'm a dad, and very active kids with their own sports and just stuff that they're doing in school now. And with my profession of education and being a building leader, I don't know if the community in like triathlon is big for like that, I don't know, demographic of individual, because I ask, because as far as like community out here goes, there's a lot of people that ride, a lot of people that run, and I don't know about swimming per se, but I always am curious as to how other people like structure their time and how other people are able to make things happen, right? As like a principal who's at school from like 6 o'clock in the morning to 5 o'clock at night. Our local gym doesn't open until at least the pool doesn't open until 6:30, so I'm already at school getting ready to receive students. So just trying to figure out how other people do this, how other people make this life like work. So that's where we're going to try and be more cognizant, more purposeful, and really just try and figure out what what we can do and how we can get there. But hopefully there's another little group of individuals out there that's interested as well. We can kind of work together and try and sort through all this stuff. But hey, thanks for listening, and we'll let you know how this swim session goes.